Good afternoon, everybody, and you're all very welcome here to the Fitzgerald Stadium here in Killarney. And we're here, of course, for the 2020 Mhuiri final between those two great rivals, Tralee CBS and St Brendan's of Killarney. There are no late changes on either side, so we'll start with the Tralee CBS line-out, and it is as follows. In goal is Devon Burns of Naguil. The full back line is Niall Fitzmaurice of Austin Stacks, Luke Chester of Austin Stacks, and Rory O'Sullivan of Naguil. Half back line is Padraig White of John Mitchell's. At centre back is Armin Heinrich of Austin Stacks, and Owen Carroll of Austin Stacks wears number 7. Centre field is Joe Linehan of Churchill and Conor Horan of Austin Stacks. The half forward line, Fergal O'Brien, St Pat's of Blinnerville, Dara Reen of Naguil, and Jordan Kissan of Austin Stacks. The full forward line is Cian Purcell of Austin Stacks, Sean Quilter, the captain from Austin Stacks, and at number 15 is Conor Hayes from Kearns O'Reilly's. Turning to the St Brendan's line out, and they have Owen Moynihan of Glenflesk is in goal. It's Rory Doyle of Fussa, Mark Cooper of Dr. Crokes, and Neil O'Shea of Dr. Crokes. Half back line is Tom Doyle of Dr. Crokes, Terry Sparling of Dr. Crokes, and Evan Looney of Dr. Crokes. Centre field is Owen O'Sullivan of Legion, and the captain Mike Linehan of Dr. Crokes. Half forward line, Jason Kearns, Dr. Crokes, Ryan O'Grady of Legion, Padraig Looney of Dr. Crokes, and the full forward line is William Shine of Legion, Dylan Callahan of Fireys, and Emmett O'Shea of Foster. Joining me in commentary this afternoon is former Kerry minor manager and a member of the great Kerry team of 84, 5 and 6, John Kennedy. John, it's a big day for all these young lads, and these two sides have dominated this competition, haven't they?
Yeah, Gary, it's a huge day for players on both sides and for families. It's a great occasion, Cornivery final, and two Kerry teams here in Fitzgerald Stadium, and what's not a great day for football, Gary, but the talent on both sides, it certainly has all the ingredients. It's been a really great game, and if you just look on the forward divisions on both sides, the full forward line for Tralee CBS, Cian Purcell, Sean Quilter and Conor Hayes, they've amassed huge scores up to date. And on the St Brendan side, Ryan O'Grady, Emmett O'Shea and William Shine likewise have done the same for St Brendan's. It could be a day which defence can curb these men, these sharpshooters, and how they'll perform on the day, because any young lad going into final, it's how they will perform, will the occasion get to them, and who will perform best on the day. That's probably the difference between winning and losing.
They met previously, of course, John, in this competition, and I think it was a 1 point win for St Brendan's, wasn't it?
Yeah, 1 point win for St Brendan's. Great rivalry between both schools, Gary, a healthy rivalry, and some great people involved in both sides in the management, and as you said, very little to choose between them, but finals take on a life of their own, and it just remains to be seen who settles down well, who performs on the day, because sometimes the players that you expect to perform might not play to their full potential.
And of course, John, it's also an opportunity, I suppose, for the Kerry minor management, who no doubt are here today to see what the temperament of these guys is like on a big occasion.
Absolutely, that's what it's all about, Gary. Trial games and challenge games and so on and so forth. That's all well and good, but it's about that little extra pressure that comes from finals, playing here in the Fitzgerald Stadium, and the pressure of the final, how guys will react to that and how they'll perform, and that's a good yardstick for the management team going forward.
The conditions, John, it's dry at the moment. The pitch, of course, is immaculate as usual, but whoever plays with this wind in the first half is blowing from right to left, blowing into the dressing room end. It's worth a couple of points, isn't it?
Definitely worth a couple of points, Gary. It's swirling around, but as you say, it's blowing right into the dressing room end. Pitch is looking immaculate. Underfoot conditions will be very good, but there could be showers, Gary, and the wind could drop. It remains to be seen, but the wind will have a big advantage, whoever has it in the first half.
Tralee have a long time, John, since have a long time in waiting. I mean, they've 15 titles, but you have to go back to 2007 since they last won it.
Yeah, for a school like Tralee, it's a long time to wait for a title, Gary. Dingle Pobble Skull came in the meantime, and they won a few titles, and they actually dominated the underage football. St Brendan's have been there or thereabouts, but Tralee will be chomping at the bit today, and Mike Tim O'Sullivan and his management team, they'll be hoping that they can put one over on their great rivals.
Well, of course, and as well, we have St Brendan's of Killarney dominating the list with 22 titles. To their credit, you go back to 2017 when they last won the title. They, of course, put back-to-back titles that occasion, 2016, 2017. We now, before the throw-in, pause for the playing of Our On the Vian. Well, that's it. The scene is set. We're ready for action here. Tralee CBS against St. Brendan's, those two great rivals. I'm not sure who won the toss, but we'll know in just a matter of moments' time. Our referee for this afternoon is an experienced man from the Glenbeigh-Glencar club. It is, of course, Jonathan Griffin. So, very well, both sides, of course, very well prepared. You have Gary McGrath, Arthur Fitzgerald, Sean Moynihan, Brian O'Mahony, John O'Shea, Gary Stack and Ian O'Connell involved with St. Brendan's, Neely O'Sullivan, Tim McMahon, Mike Tim O'Sullivan and Alan Duggan, the strength and conditioning coach with Tralee CBS. And I suppose another factor, John, these guys know each other inside out from playing against each other numerous occasions.
Absolutely, Gary, since they went to the schools, I suppose from first year Russell Cup and that, they've been coming against each other, and you know, even at club level there's great rivalry. They know each other inside out, and both management teams would have a fair insight of each other also, so it remains to be seen who will get the upper hand here today, what kind of tactics will be employed, especially against the wind.
Well, it's Tralee that are playing with the wind. They'll play from right to left in the first half, and no doubt there will be a few positional changes here and there, but our four midfielders are going into position, and Jonathan Griffin ready to throw the ball in, and let's hope it's going to be a fantastic hour's football here, and we will see who will be crowned the Carnivory champions for the year 2020. Already I see a few positional changes by Tralee. Their right half forward, Fergal O'Brien, has moved from right half forward to left half forward, but as we wait the throw in, and Jonathan Griffin throws the ball up, and we're underway, and straight away it's Owen O'Sullivan of Legion, and he gives it to Ryan O'Grady of Legion, the 40 yards man. Playing it back here now again to Owen O'Sullivan again. Owen looking for his midfield partner Mike Lenihan. He's already represented the Kerry senior hurlers this year, and now he's got in a good run, and it's opened up really brilliantly for Lenihan, but unfortunately the finish did not match the run. But a warning there, John, for Tralee, the amount of space that he had.
Yeah, huge space opened up in front of him. Lenihan, a man with great experience, has been carrying an injury for a few months, but great to see him back playing, and the ball just dropped short, a sign of the strength of the wind, Gary.
Well, it's Tralee now. They're going to play a cat and mouse game, or is it going to be possession for them? It's gone back into the goalkeeper Devin Burns of Nagoyle, and he of course was the Kerry minor goalkeeper last year. A little bit of a fumble by Rory O'Sullivan of Nagoyle, but it is got back, and well won there by Evan Looney of Dr. Crokes. He broke the ball down nicely to Owen O'Sullivan. Owen transfers it on to William Shine of the Legion. It's back here now again to Evan Looney, the Crokes man. Finds Mike Lenihan again, his clubmate from Dr. Crokes, and the captain is Terry Sparling now of Crokes again. Plays a lovely ball across the field to Padraig Looney, and Padraig Looney, was there a slip or was there a push? There was a push, says Jonathan Griffin on the Brendan's man there, John, and this is a scoreable free.
Yeah, scoreable free, just a push on the back, well spotted by Jonathan Griffin, and a free in for St. Brendan's. It'll be interesting, Gary. It's certainly scoreable, but again, the strength of that wind is hard to judge from up here. We'll have a fair idea after this kick.
We will indeed, and it's Emmett O'Shea that's lining it up. There's just a minute and 40 seconds gone. Will this be the opening score of the Carnivory final? He'll take it with the right leg, and he's hoping that the wind will carry it. It's gone in around the house, and there's a break inside there. In fact, there isn't a break. It's well held inside there. The referee keeping a very close eye on it, and it was initially Jason Kearns that did the business, but he pulled it to the left and wide. He held it well, but not the finish.
Yeah, he held it well. The ball held up in the wind, as we said originally, and Jason Kearns won it. He cut inside, and off his left leg it just went wide, but dangerous attack again by Brendan.
Burns again, great kick out, and the mark called there by Joe Lenihan of Churchill, and Joe drives it long. There was a heavy challenge going over there, but the referee didn't see anything along with it, and these two guys are really in a race for possession for this one. That's looking like it's at Fergal O'Brien. In fact, it's Jordan Kissan, and Kissan does well to play the ball back here now to Rory Sullivan of Nagoyle, but a stray pass again, and Tralee hadn't settled too well so far. Ryan O'Grady of Legion transfers it on outside now to William Shine of the Legion. Long left-footed ball again, but the end product is not there to match it. Very nervous start by both sides.
Yeah, very nervous, particularly by Tralee CBS. You know, with the wind, they're not letting the ball do the work. There's tenacious marking by St. Brendan's and putting him under pressure immediately when they get position.
Brilliant kick out again from Burns, and he found his man Rory Sullivan, and Rory transfers it on to Fergal O'Brien of St. Pat's Splinterville. Still Fergal now looking off, left-footed, leaving the ball do the work, and gives a great ball inside to the corner to Conor Hayes, the Rahilly's man. Conor Hayes inside him, he's got Quilter, he's going for the score. It's curling, and it's a hard one to call. It's gone over. It's a very good score. The wind took it very much so at the right minute, John. At the last minute it went over.
Yeah, the first time the ball went in direct into Conor Hayes. He's one of the danger men, son of the top referee here in the county, Paul Hayes, and a great score curled in with the wind.
The kick out now, gathered here again by Fergal O'Brien of Pats again. Still Fergal O'Brien. Inside it goes again here now to Conor Hayes once again. Still Conor Hayes on his shoulder there. He's got Dara Reen. It's Conor Hayes again. Plays it outside again out to Fergal O'Brien. This time he might put it on the left. He's going for the right. It's a great block. Brilliant block inside there. And mapping it up is Terry Sparling. And Terry plays it across. We have got 3 minutes gone. It's an entertaining start. It's a 1 point to nil to the St. Brendan's Killarney side. Terry Sparling again doing well to come out of a maze around the middle of the field. Transfers it on to Owen O'Sullivan of the Legion. Owen gives it to Linehan. Mike Linehan now. This is a very slow build up by St. Brendan's, and they might have messed it up over on the far side, and they have. And in fact, the hit's going in very heavy, but Jonathan Griffin Levy a go. Now eventually he calls a halt, and it's a well won free over there, John, by Tralee.
Yeah, well won free. That score seems to have done the wonders for Tralee's confidence. They're more into the game, and they're certainly taking it to Brendan's at the moment.
Here's Sean Quilter with a massive one. It's a huge point by Sean Quilter, the score of the game, the captain leading by example. Tralee lead by 2 points to nil.
Superb score, Gary, and as we said beforehand, you know, the main men for Tralee CBS, their full forward line, and they've shown that already, both Hayes and Quilter.
Oh, that's a huge kick, and any day's work. And another mark called again here now, and it's Linehan of Churchill. Linehan inside again to Quilter. Will he put it in the right this time? He's not. He's going for the left again. Is it 2 from Quilter this time? He's pulled it to the left and wide. He's a huge man, John, in around the square, and for a big man, he's a skillful man. Huge
man, Gary, and he's amassed some fantastic scores, and you know, he's part of the under-20 squad. You know, a huge experience, and a guy that a go-to player today for Tralee CBS.
Owen Moynihan with the kick out, the Glenflesk man. I'm led to believe that he's a nephew of the great Seamus Moynihan. Here comes Tralee again. There's a great burst. There's a pep in their step. It's a chance, and it's a point. It's gone over the bar. I think that may have been their number 12. Was that Jordan Kissan that has got that one? But certainly Tralee have settled the better now.
Yeah, they certainly have. That first score from Hayes has really settled him, and another great score on the run, playing with great confidence, kicked off his left leg, a great point.
3 points to nil now. 5.5 minutes gone. And the wind is evident here now, especially with kickouts by Owen Moynihan. This is going near the sideline here. Is it gathered here again by Fergal O'Brien? And in fact, there's another break has gone the way of Dara Reen of Nagoyle. Dara taking on Neil O'Shea. Dara plays it outside again to Fergal O'Brien. Oh, lovely little solo dummy. Held on to the ball at the last moment now. Killarney have surrounded him, and they've outnumbered him there very fairly. So good defending by Killarney on that occasion. Here's a ball gathered by Jason Kearns of Dr. Crooks. Kearns plays it inside to the middle to Evan Looney. Another high hit going in. Good defending by the Killarney side there, John.
Great defending, very tenacious tackling, Gary. Very little space out there, and very disciplined in the tackle.
Owen O'Sullivan plays it back to Sparling again, the Crooksman. Transfers it outside now to Rory Doyle of Fossa, the club, of course, of the great David Clifford. And this is Rory Doyle in wearing number 2, but at the moment he finds himself round about the midfield area, and again into the middle it goes, and good work by the number 13 Willem Shine of Legion. Plays it back again to Looney. This is a good ball inside now. It's gone in over the top. Will it be held inside there though? Emmett O'Shea unable to hold on to it, and at the moment everything is going right in the Tralee defence at the moment.
Yeah, they're winning the ball. If they're not winning it, they're breaking it, Gary, and they're picking up the break. They seem to be totally on top over the last few minutes.
They are indeed, and Tralee now trying to come out again. A long ball inside again, looking for Hayes. Conor Hayes now going to take on his man again. There's a little bit of holding in around the square. The referee didn't spot it. Here goes Hayes again, looking for an impossible angle. Is it going to go across the face of the goal? It is. Pulled it left and wide. Probably not the right option at the end.
No, it was worth to go, I suppose, Gary. It shows the confidence these guys have. They kick on sight when they're in the zone, and another great effort. And we have to pay tribute, I suppose, to Jonathan Griffin so far, Gary. He's letting the play flow in conditions like today. I think it's important.
Yes, indeed, he is. And there's a Tralee man down, injured over in the far side of the field. Hard to see from here which one of them he is, but he's one of the defenders, and Jonathan Griffin is allowing the medical assistance to come in, looking like maybe a shoulder or a neck injury. So it'll be I suppose it's a welcome break, John, to the place, because it's a fast pace. Only 7 minutes gone.
It's a fast pace, in fairness, and you know, as we said, Brendan seemed to start better for the first few minutes, but when CBS got their first point, you know, it gave confidence to them all over the field, from defence right up to the corner forward. They seem to be in top in all sectors, and with that wind behind them, they're being more direct, getting the ball into their danger line inside.
And I'm looking at Quilter, John. He's towering over his man inside, so I suppose the tactic is as much high ball as possible.
Yeah, I think so, and he's two great cornermen to work off him, and you know, they are the kickers, and I think it's if the game's going to be won and lost, it's going to be inside in that full forward line.
Well, thankfully, players back from injury, and that's another great catch inside by Dara Reen. Dara Reen now taking on Tom Doyle. Reen losing the ball out. There's a pull in it by both sides, a real pull, like a hurling game over there on the far side of the field. Doyle coming for it again. Doyle is trying to burst his way out, but there's good hits being put in. Terry Sparling is there now, the Crokesman. Sparling gives it to Doyle. They're both Dr. Crokesman. One wears 5, the other wears 6. But so far, Tralee are pinning them back. As we look at the watch, we see 8 minutes and 33 seconds gone, and it's a 3-0 lead for Tralee. Now, Killarney approaching the midfield area. This is Neil O'Shea from Dr. Crokes. He gives it now again to Rory Doyle from Fossa. Lovely ball inside to Grady. Grady of Legion. Still Grady. He's going. It's a tight angle. It's across the face of the goal by Ryan O'Grady. And again, the end product is not there at the moment for Killarney.
No, the finish is not there, Gary, but it showed the signs, I suppose, when they run at them, it's into the wind, they're causing problems for the Tralee defence.
And away back here, getting this kick out is Keane Purcell of Austin Stacks, wearing number 13. Purcell now looking up. Quilter is the only man inside around the edge of the square at the moment. This is the midfielder Joe Linehan of Churchill. He's very industrious in the opening 10 minutes. Linehan took maybe a little bit of an extra step, and I think that's what Mike Linehan is complaining about, and Jonathan Griffin is bringing it forward. He was fouled, but he did take an extra step maybe.
He did, yeah, and it's all about discipline today, Gary. From a free that was not scoreable is certainly scoreable now.
And it's quickly taken by Quilter, and Killarney weren't alive to this one. Here's a chance of a goal! Brilliantly dispatched by Jordan Kissan, but Sean Quilter was alive to the quick one. Killarney wasn't, and that was the end story, John.
Yeah, it just goes to show that, that bit of indiscipline. The Sim lost their concentration for a minute. The quick free stuck on the net, a clinical finish. 1-3
to no score. That's the scoreline that Tralee needed, and they're all over Killarney again. They're like a rash at the moment. They are flying. This is Quilter. 2, 3, 4 of them around him. Still Sean Quilter. He releases it outside here now to his midfielder Conor Horan. Conor Horan, is this Padraig White from the Mitchells? I think it is, way up there in attack. He's going through. Small little player in stature, great in heart, and he's won another free in. At the moment, John, it's all Tralee.
Oh, it's all Tralee. Their tails are up, Gary, now, and it's about, St. Brendan's just get their hands on the ball and get a score to get back into the game, because Tralee are totally dominating, and with the wind behind them, it's very difficult for Killarney.
And Quilter, you would imagine, with the left peg now just about 25-30 yards out, slightly to the right of the post as he looks at it, he should make it 1 goal and 4 points to no score, with almost 11 minutes gone here in the first half in the Fitzgerald Stadium. It's the coronary final, and that's another one from Sean Quilter. 1 goal and 4 points to no score. Just that quick thinking. It was great quick thinking by Quilter, John, for the goal.
Yeah, he showed all his experience there, Gary. Another player would have gone for the score with the wind behind him. He had a look up, took the quick one, and what a finish by Jordan Kissan. A great goal, but the quick thinking and the experience shown by Quilter.
Owen Moynihan now with the kick out. Very congested midfield. Up they'll go for it, and the break has gone the way of Tralee again. Something Killarney will have to address. Dara Reen is in the Gael man now this time. Still Dara Reen. Plenty of opportunity to leave it off. The runner from deep is Armick Heinrich inside for Quilter, but it's gone just over his fingertips to the left and wide. At the moment, John, St. Brendan's have problems all over the field.
They have all over the field, Gary, but it's typical when a team gets on top and gets to score, the confidence is up. It's about Killarney to get possession now. They're finding it difficult even from the kick-outs to gain possession. They're not winning the breaks. They need to get their hand on the ball.
Well, maybe the windy conditions, we might put it down to that. 11, nearly 12 minutes gone. 1-4 to Tralee. CBS, no score yet for St. Brendan's. Out they go again, and a huge jump by Conor Horan, and the referee gives him the advantage. And again Horan, very tall man, strong man, high he goes inside. Is there a break? It's gathered by Sparling. Sparling is lost out though to Dara Reen. Reen plays it outside to Fergal O'Brien. Bryan will put it on the left. It's curling, but that's not good enough. That's gone left and wide from Fergal O'Brien. But again, a chance gone amiss, and plenty of opportunities you must say that Tralee are getting, aren't they?
Yeah, they're getting plenty of ball, Gary, and they're shooting. The wind is definitely a factor. Even with the wind, it's going to be difficult. That just went to the wrong side of the post, but again, Tralee won the breaking ball, and this has to be a worry for St. Brendan.
Under this is Mike Linehan. The ball is broken down. It's like a bar of soap down there. And again, Fergal O'Brien is doing great work in the half-forward line position. But I just put the kibosh on him because he's after hand passing it to Mike Linehan of Dr. Crokes. Long ball. Is there a score at the end of this one now for St. Brendan? They definitely need something to diminish the nerves of nothing else. Dylan Callaghan of Fiery's going through, slipping it inside nicely. Here's a chance of a goal. It was a half block. Was that a penalty? It was indeed. Jason Kearns was the man that took the shot. He was pulled to the ground, John, and I think they can have no complaints. A definite penalty.
No complaints. A great ball in from Mike Linehan in the middle of the field into the full forward, Dylan Callahan. He took on his man, gave it inside, and Jason Kearns about to pull the trigger. He was fouled, and a big kick now for St. Brendan's, Gary. A
big kick, and Jonathan Griffin is writing the name. And there's a yellow card. I'm not quite sure which one of them it took him out of it at the end of it, but a yellow card has been shown, and it's a penalty and a much needed score for Killarney, if they can get it, of course. Emmett O'Shea of Fossa is the man with the responsibility. Almost 14 minutes gone in the clock. The Cornivery final, a very, very vital kick now against the wind for St. Brendan's. A penalty. And here comes the man standing in the goal is Devin Burns, and the referee has asked him to replace the penalty kick. So it's 1v1, man v man, Emmett O'Shea versus Devin Burns. 14 gone, exactly. Standing to attention, the kick, and brilliantly dispatched by Emmett O'Shea. It's the first score of the game for Tralee, and a badly needed one at that.
Badly needed, and a great kick. Kick with great authority and great confidence. Put the keeper the wrong way into the right hand corner of the net as we look, and a badly needed score by St. Brendan.
Something which maybe they may settle now after this, because it was a very nervous opening quarter for Brendan's.
Very nervous opening quarter.
The kick out now, and again it's found Rory O'Sullivan, and Rory of Nagoyle looking up and hand passing it back again. I must say that each one of these kickouts has been splendid by Devin Burns so far. Luke Chester involved as well, and here comes Burns again, the Nagoyle man. Burns this time very confidently sprays it across the field. Niall Fitzmaurice of Austin Stacks involved over there. Let's look up and see what options are available, but now the hits are going in early by St. Brendan, something that they weren't doing maybe about 5 minutes ago, and they certainly are now. They've pushed up on the kickouts and they've pushed up on their players, and maybe that's the instruction from the sideline. Here is Dara Reen getting away from Sparling. Still Dara Reen. He's on about solo number 5 at this stage. He's approaching the 20 metre line. That's over for Conor Hayes. Conor got the first score of the match. Back again to Dara Reen it goes. Dara Reen, help has arrived again from Padraig White of John Mitchell's, and looking for it inside is Quilter. The ball is played inside. Lovely chance here now maybe for Tralee CBS, and it's a white flag. It's a white flag being raised. We'll call the scorer. That was it, Cian Purcell. I'm not sure. We'll confirm that scorer, John, in just a minute. But a good answer back for Tralee after conceding the penalty.
Yeah, great approach play and a lovely dink pass in by Conor Hayes.
With the score.
And Purcell got the score out his left leg. Well worked score for Tralee CBS.
Yes, indeed. And again towards the middle of the field. And now this time under the break is Jason Kearns. They haven't won too many breaks, Killarney, but they're after winning one here. Was there a little bit of holding? The referee didn't see quite that. Again, Kearns putting his body on the line, but William Shine of Legion losing out it, and it's really has been a very, very lively opening half here. We approach 16 minutes, and here comes the centre back, Heinrich with a chance now taking on the other centre back. Sparling plays it outside again to Purcell. Is this another one? That's another white flag. That's 2 in a row for Cian Purcell, the Austin Stacks man.
Yeah, another great score, well worked again, and CBS are looking for their marksmen inside, the finishers, to put the final touch on the scoreboard, and another great score by Tralee CBS.
1-6 now to 1 goal. The kick out again as the rain begins to fall here in the Fitzgerald Stadium, and the referee has seen a bit of pushing, and it's a free to St. Brendan's Killarney, and the referee Jonathan Griffin spotting that a free was to be the end result of that one, and it's Jason Kearns who drives it long inside now, looking for Dylan Callahan of Fireys. He's slipping, forced out towards the sideline. Help is there from Padraig Looney, but he's decided to switch the play, and it's gone to Mike Linehan now, the Crokesman, or the captain and the Crokesman, again pulling it to the left and wide. I think going for an individual score, John, against the wind is not going to work.
It's not from that range, Gary. We can see it even from the first free that they got over maybe 20-35 metres out. The wind is very strong. It's pulling it to the right, and it's about working it in closer.
Burns again. Good kick out towards the middle, but this time wonder it was Linehan, and now Killarney are getting most of the breaks, and something that Tralee will have to adjust. The hand is aloft by the referee. He's giving the advantage, and his hand is still aloft, and it's Dylan Callahan of Fireys plays the ball inside here now, and it's a good work by Emmett O'Shea, the man that got the penalty, but himself and Callahan, they both collided themselves, I think, and it certainly wasn't what was intended. This is Owen Carroll of Austin Stacks plays it over again now, looking for his clubmate Kissan, but a good 50-50 shoulder one over there, and possession is back now for St. Brendan's. It's from one side to the other. Owen O'Sullivan of Legion, and certainly the referee keeping a very close eye on what, and he doesn't want to, or they don't want to give any free away in this scoreable position. It's a long ball given inside, and that's the mark being called. First time we've seen it today. William Shine with the hand aloft, and this is a chance for the first point of the afternoon for St. Brendan's, and William Shine has raised the white flag. Good mark, one John by him. He did it all himself.
Yeah, Gary, it's as if they heard what we were saying. The ball was dropped in, didn't go for the score outside, won his mark well, and kicked it over the bar with his left leg. A good score for the Legion man. 1
goal in 6 to 1 goal and 1, and a little bit of an injury for one of the Tralee players again, and the referee is allowing medical assistance to come on, and Devin Burns just about ready to take this kick out. Of course, John, against the wind, that goal, it's a huge score against any day that there's the wind involved.
It's a huge score, and it has a different complexion to the scoreboard. You know, while CBS have dominated the game for long periods, they're just 5 points up. How strong is that wind? What value will it have on the scoreboard? But certainly the goal will have been great for the Sims' confidence.
There may be an injury to one of the Brendans, or the Brendans players over in the far side, but we'll keep a very close eye on it. In fact, it was one of the Tralee players, but he's okay again, and it's a well gathered mark by Tom Doyle. Doyle doing well there in the half-back line. Now the rain beginning to fall here now in the Fitzgerald Stadium. It's Mike Linehan, the captain. Mike looking up. Loose man. Where's the marquee on this man? It's Jason Kearns again for Dr. Crokes. Tralee will have to tighten up a little bit. Kearns now going with the left peg. The wind took it again. Left and wide. Brendans are getting these scoring chances, aren't they?
Yeah, that's four in a row, Gary. Now, you know, they may rue those misses later on. You know, they're certainly creating the chances, but they're not putting them away.
They're not at the moment. Burns again. And that's a very, very well placed kick out, and he's doing exceptionally well with these kick outs. Owen Carroll now of Austin Stacks. Owen plays it back here, but again the hit's been put in early. That's Conor Horan. Conor Horan trying to get away from Owen O'Sullivan. Again slipping it nicely, calling for it there is Padraig White, but the play has gone in the direction of Rory O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan giving it down to the Cian Purcell, the corner forward, with 2 points to his credit so far. Race for this one now. Gathered here again by Purcell. Purcell trying to get inside. Neil O'Shea is still Purcell. Plays it back to Joe Linehan. Joe with a long one. In over the top, and in it's gone. And there's a race here. Rory Doyle might be able to keep it in play for St. Brendan's. Referee didn't see nothing wrong with that, and the crowd are saying that there was a foul, but the referee didn't agree with it. Kissan that's out here. Kissan with the left leg straight between the posts. Jordan Kissan with a goal and 2 points now to his credit.
Yeah, another great score. St. Brendan's a bit lucky that Conor Hayes didn't hold on to possession inside. One possession back, and then the ball eventually came to Jordan Kissan, and a great score with the left leg.
1-7 to 1-1 as the rain now begins to pour down. Great catch by Padraig Looney over in front of the dugout there. Padraig Looney, was there a slight nudge on Dylan Callahan, the Fireys man? Well, he did well to wriggle his way out of that one. It's gone very physical now in the last few minutes, but fair hits been put in, let that be said. Here's Sparling, the Crokes man. Terry, the referee, his fact hand was aloft, so he was giving a free, but he's playing a good advantage. Jonathan Griffin, as we mentioned earlier, leaving it all flow so far. Jason Kearns now taking on the Tralee defence, trying to get inside. That's a free. Again, when they run at Tralee, they are inclined to foul, aren't they?
Yeah, they are inclined to foul. Great work by Dylan Callahan. You know, the Fireys man took the play on, was involved 3 or 4 times, and eventually wound up with a free in. Another scoreable free, Gary.
Another scoreable free is right. 1-7 to 1-1. 21 minutes gone. And the mist and the rain still. Oh, this is an opening here. Here's a chance for Killarney and St. Brendan's, and it's tipped over from Ryan O'Grady, just like Tralee did in the first side, John. Emmett O'Shea with the quick free, I think, and a great score by O'Grady.
Yeah, and it shows, you know, that obviously they know the strength of the wind. They had a look, the run was made, and O'Grady kicked it over the bar. Another great score, but great composure by these young lads on a big day, Gary.
And again, a Tralee player gone down injured, but the referee's allowing play to go on. This is going near the sideline. Will it be kept in? The answer to that is it certainly will, by Fergal O'Brien, or in fact it was Cian Purcell, I think it was. Here comes Rory O'Sullivan involved in it. In fact it was O'Brien, Fergal O'Brien, that did keep it in. Crossfield ball, maybe not work out, and doesn't work out for St. Brendan's, or for Tralee. It's St. Brendan's with possession, and Ryan O'Grady again. Ryan O'Grady inside nicely to Dylan Callahan. Callahan will run at him again. He's a live wire. This guy's got pace. Coming through again is Mike Linehan, the captain. Linehan with the right boot, high, held under the crossbar, and very well held by Devin Burns, and a tackle going in that the referee referee says play on. Burden still has it. He was under a lot of pressure there, John, and he did well, the goalie.
Great hands, great composure, and held the ball and came out well and set up an attack for CBS.
23 minutes gone here, 1-7 to 1-2. There certainly is a few mistakes here and there, but it's a very entertaining football. Jason Kearns slipping it nicely inside again to Ryan O'Grady. Grady has lost possession and the referee says get up. There was nothing wrong with that, and it's Rory O'Sullivan of Nagoyle now on solo number 2, short of his own 45-metre line. Again, early hits being put in there by Jason Kearns of Dr. Crokes, trying to get possession back, and the referee says there was a foul there on Joe Linehan. And Joe, the midfielder, big tall midfielder, looking up, seeing what his options are. And the option is that he's going inside maybe for Quilter. Quilter gathers it. Hadn't seen much of him in the last 10 minutes. Ball hasn't gone his direction. This time he's been fouled. They failed to bring him into play, John, in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, he hasn't been in the play, Gary. They're not getting the ball into him, and I suppose that's a tribute to St. Brendan's. They're putting pressure on outside, not allowing a clear ball going in, and they're coping well with him.
Fergal O'Brien now to take this free just inside the 45-yard line, about 15 yards in from the sideline. Here he comes. He certainly will have the wind to his back, and he's curling it nicely. But yes, he's done it at the very last moment again, John. It pulled and straight between the posts. Great kick.
Yeah, that's a great score in the conditions, Gary. Just outside the 45-metre line, he judged it perfectly and just dropped on top of the crossbar.
Now it's a short one. Calling for the short one is Sparling. Terry, you need to hold on to it, and he does. Good thinking by him and good thinking by Owen Moynihan to play it out to him. And here now is the full back, Mark Cooper. Mark Cooper is nephew of the great Colm Gooch Cooper. And here now is Rory Doyle of Fossa playing it inside. Good work by the defence now. Evan Looney coming out. This is very, very good play by St. Brendan's Killarney. You'll see this is from the training ground. It's a fantastic run by Ryan O'Grady now. It deserves a finish. Will it get the finish? No, it won't. Pulled it to the left and wide, but a very good passage of play.
Yeah, great passage of play from the full back line out, in great running off the shoulder. And the finish again, Gary, that's 5 wides in a row now. The finish, it didn't match the approach play.
Well, you mentioned 5 wides, and there's 5 minutes to go in the opening half here of a very entertaining Corney final. 1-8 to 1-2, the scoreline in favour of Tralee CBS. It is possession. Well, I won't say possession. He hasn't got yet. Jason Kearns. And the referee has decided that it is a free eventually to the Dr. Crokes man, and he's going to look up and see what his options are. Short one. Plays it to his midfielder Owen O'Sullivan from the Legion. Owen taking on the other number 8, Joe Linehan. A runner from deep again is Sparling, the Crokes man. Sparling plays it back again to Dylan Callaghan of Fireys. Callaghan, lovely little ball inside to the corner, and the Finians in ground of it. And it's William Shine trying to do battling there, and there's a real fight for possession. Emmett O'Shea is eventually fouled inside there, John, by Luke Chester. And a scoreable free, even though, as you say, against the wind. Against the wind,
yeah, but it's great pressure by the CBS defence, Gary. If you don't get the ball first time, the pressure's on you. They're around, they're not fouling. And at the end, they did give away the foul. But, great fierce pressure even to win possession initially. And but if they score this, Gary, here, St. Brendan's, they'll be 5, 6 points down, 5 points. They'll be happy going in after playing into that wind and not performing to their ability.
True. Ryan O'Grady. He's the man with the Kitog. A late run from Dylan Callaghan, but he's going for the kick, and he's got the kick. Why would you give the pass when you're confident of shooting it with the left peg? And that's a very good score from O'Grady, and as you mentioned, John, now it's only a 5-point game.
Yeah, great score from O'Grady. Judged the win perfectly, dropped it over the crossbar, and back to a 5-point game overall, Gary, with what, just a minute or two of normal time to go. St. Brendan's will be quite happy having played into that win.
They will indeed. The kick out now from Devon Burns again. And a real battle for midfield, the big men, and it's gone the way of Lenihan. Lenihan plays it inside again to O'Grady of Legion. O'Grady drives it long inside looking for Callaghan. Ball is broken from him. Referee didn't see anything wrong with it, and the Killarney man has gone down injured, and now medical assistance will be called. Other days you would see a free given in, but...
You would, yeah. He fell a bit awkward, guard. The ball was in the air. You could have seen a free, but hopefully he's okay. He took a heavy knock when he hit the ground, and I don't think this is too serious though. So
going back, John, to the Brendan's management, they'll be happy enough even if the scoreline stays the way it is?
Yeah, I think they will, Gary. That's a strong wind, and the CBS dominated for 10 or 12 minutes. They threatened to pull away from CBS or from the green at one stage, but the goal, the penalty, was a vital score, and when they get them in at half time, I think that wind behind them, when they ran at the CBS defence, they caused them trouble, and that's the positive from their side. And on the other hand, maybe they'll have to change their tactics. Tralee CBS into the win. So it remains it's an intriguing battle looking forward to the second half.
And of course we must remind ourselves that when they met earlier on, it was a 1 point win for Killarney. This ball is in the possession of Fergal O'Brien from a huge free. O'Brien taking on Evan Looney. That is a peach of a point from Fergal O'Brien. But again, John, great quick thinking, and that ball travelled a good 70 yards.
Yeah, the immediately they looked up, gave the ball into space, and another great score by O'Brien off his left leg.
The kick out now again for the general vicinity of Owen O'Sullivan of Legion. It's broken down here, and it's Lenihan again, the captain, big Mike Lenihan, and placing inside to Owen O'Sullivan, and now he gives it again to Neil O'Shea. Neil O'Shea to Dylan Callahan. Callahan has gone roaming from his full forward berth, and he's pulling his man all over the place out around there. And Terry Sparling again doing great work in the half back line. And at the moment there's 14 Tralee men behind the ball, only one man up on his own, that's Quilter. But can there be an in product, a long one, a hopeful, a 50-50 one? That's possession that's gone astray, and that's possession nicely gathered inside there by Tralee. And when you have that amount of players back, the question is now, how quick can you get them up the field? And so far so good for Tralee. Lovely little dummy sold over there by Jordan Kissan. Kissan, this ball is played back here now. Armin Heinrich, a crossfield ball. That's a brilliant one again. I must say that this is coming from the coaching academy. Lovely passing with the boot. Fergal O'Brien now taking on his man. Still Fergal O'Brien. Emmett Shea gone away back defending the number 15. So too is Jason Kearns. Still the number 10 Fergal O'Brien. High ball. Quilter is under it. There's a flick. But he was outnumbered, number one. John, I think it's gone out for a 45.
Yeah, it was a dangerous ball in. The defender didn't know what was happening behind him. Quilter is the danger man. He got a flick and it's gone for a 45.
And called up is Devin Burns to take this 45. The watch tells us 29 gone. There'll probably be about a minute or two of injury time. There were a few Tralee CBS defenders down with injury in this opening half. But now the chance to extend the lead 1-9 to 1 goal and 3 points. And Devin Burns, we know how accurate he's been with his kickouts and finding a man. Now how accurate is he to put it between the posts? Well, the answer to that is that he's pretty good, has he? Yes, it's a great one. Brilliant kick by Devin Burns of Nagoyle. And well worth bringing up a goalie when he can do that.
Oh yeah, kick with confidence straight through. And I was watching in the warm-up outside in the small pitch behind the goals. He was kicking for fun in the warm-up.
Under the ball there was Padraig Looney losing out to it. Ryan O'Grady is over there as well. Has Grady got possession? Well, he has, but it's a free to Tralee. And this is going to be a long skyscraper again for Quilter. Two of them under him. Quilter drops it down dangerously. Here's a chance for Tralee. Oh, what a goal by Conor Hayes. What a finish. He lobbed it right over Owen Moynihan's head. But Sean Quilter again at the end of the day was the man inside.
Superb finish, Gary. High ball in. The ball broke down from Purcell. And what a finish. Absolutely brilliant. Top corner.
Well, that certainly is a tonic for Tralee CBS. Just on the stroke of half time. 2-10 to 1-3 now. All of a sudden there's a mountain to climb again for St. Brendan's, even though they will have that strong wind with them. A pull on the jersey on Terry Sparling. By the referee well spotting it there, and that's a huge tonic just before the whistle.
Huge score, and like as we said, look, the full forward line have 1-5 got between them, Gary, and there's a threat every time they get the ball. There's a threat from them.
Certainly is, and that's going to put a pep in the step of the Tralee management in the dressing room speech at half time anyway. If nothing else, Owen O'Sullivan to his midfield partner Mike Lenihan. They're trying the high ball now. Is it going to work for them? Well won inside by Emmett O'Shea, and he calls the mark. The hand was aloft, and the referee Jonathan Griffin says it will be a mark for you, and for indiscipline it's been brought forward to a real scoreable one now for Emmett O'Shea. He'll tip this one over the bar with his eyes closed, because for something that was said, Jonathan Griffin not taking any nonsense, and it's tipped over the bar by Emmett O'Shea. 2-10 to a goal and 4, John. That could be the last action of this first half.
Yeah, it looks like it, Gary, and you know what a difference the last 3 or 4 minutes have made to the complexion of the scoreboard, you know, and as you rightly said, half-time whistle blows. Half-time
is right here in the Fitzgerald Stadium. All of a sudden with that brilliant goal by Conor Hayes, it has made it 2 goals and 10 points to 1 goal and 5 points. So I suppose the Tralee management, John, they'll say more of the same, even though they are against the elements.
Yeah, that's a huge cushion though, Gary. Even against the wind in the second half, it affords them, if St. Brendan's come back into that lead, it'll be hard to whittle down a real tonic, that goal, and it shows their main men are really performing. St. Brendan's, Ryan O'Grady and Emmett O'Shea and William Shine, they'll need to get the ball into them early, get a few early scores to get back into the match.
Well, that's it. That's the half-time score here in the Fitzgerald Stadium in Killarney in the Carnivery final. It's advantage Tralee at the moment. They lead St. Brendan's on the scoreline of 2 goals and 10 points to 1 goal and 4 points. We'll be back with the second half very shortly. And you're very welcome back to the Fitzgerald Stadium here in Killarney for second half of this Carnivore final. Tralee back out on to the field of play, and of course they lead by 2 goals and 10 points to 1 goal and 4 points. John, we just had a discussion here, of course, in the press box on that brilliant goal by Conor Hayes, and it was as good as a goal that has been scored here in Killarney.
Yeah, it was a fantastic goal, a long ball in, and Sean Quilter broke the ball inside. He's having a great tussle with Matt Cooper, broke the ball, and Hayes won it. He had a quick look up and he put it in the roof of the net, and people might say, was he going for a point or not? He had that little look, that instinct of a corner forward, a really great finish, and it has put a big imprint on that scoreline, because a 5 or a 6 point lead at half time I think could be manageable, but that extra goal and a point, 2-10 to 1-4, it's a huge mountain to climb, even with the wind, I think, for the St. Brendan's Killarney.
Do you think that St. Brendan's will probably need a goal of themselves, if not 2?
They definitely will. I think Gary 8 points, 1 win it, and that cushion is behind CBS. They can afford to defend and go up and get the odd score on the break, and with the full forward line they have, they're always a threat. But certainly Brendan's will need goals.
Right, and so we're checking around, see if there are any changes in personnel. I don't think there are for the moment, but it'll take another minute or two to see if there are any changes. And of course, from the off now, the St. Brendan's will be hoping to use this advantage of this wind, which they have in the second half, but it's a fair old mountain to climb. 2 goals in 10, 16 points to 1 goal in 4, that's 7, and Jonathan Griffin ready to throw the ball in for the start of the second half, and a nice crowd here this afternoon for a Carnivore final. Just a few scattered people on the terraces, but a good crowd in the stand. And of course tomorrow they'll all be coming back for the big match of the day, Kerry versus Meath, with a 1 o'clock start in that one. We're underway for the second half, and it is straight away the team captain leading by example, Mike Linehan. This ball is driven long inside, left-footed effort. The goalkeeper will come out. It hit the crossbar inside, or it hit the upright inside. The referees, the players are calling for the penalty for St. Brendan's, but the referee wasn't going to give it, and that was a let off straight away in the opening seconds.
Yeah, let off ball came off the bar. There was a scramble inside. One of the St. Brendan's forwards, I think it was Emmett O'Shea, fell. Referee waved play on, and it's a free out for CBS.
And it is a free out, and Padraig White is the man to take this free. Up he gives it, but it's the number 12 Padraig Looney getting it back for Killarney, dispossessing Jordan Kissan, giving it inside now. Linehan again, and here's a chance for Emmett O'Shea. Emmett O'Shea with the kick. That's first blood of the second half to St. Brendan's after only 43 seconds. Emmett O'Shea, the man that scored that penalty in the first half, and that is exactly, John, the start that St. Brendan's need.
They needed that, Gary. They need a few scores early on, and otherwise the game will whittle out as a contest, and that's a great score from Emmett O'Shea, one of their go-to players.
It is indeed. Devon Burns now of Nagoyle drives it out to his left-hand side over there in the far side. Is that Fergal O'Brien over there, I think, maybe? That might have got possession. Here anyway is Dara Reen of Nagoyle. Dara, and they're fueling back all the time now, or the St. Brendan's player. Ball into possession here, and a nice one well held by Sean Quilter. Big man, as we said, Quilter, left-footed inside. It's 2v1 over there. Was that touched on the ground maybe by Evan Looney? If it was, he got away with it, and the Tralee people are looking for the blood of that. I think from here, John, he may have touched it.
Yeah, he got away with it, Gary, and the free out.
It wasn't spotted by Jonathan Griffin, and here now is a chance for St. Brendan's again, and this is their centre forward Ryan O'Grady, who's had a very good game. Good ball inside, the mark not called, the chip looking for it, and it's gone over the bar. St. Brendan's have settled well. That's the score from William Shine from the Legion Club.
Yeah, but a great ball in from Ryan O'Grady. He had a look up, he gave it an inch perfect pass, and a great finish again from William Shine.
1 goal and 6 now to 2 goals and 10. So it's a chance, really. It's not an insurmountable effort, but we'll wait and see how things are going to pan out here in the second half. And here again is the corner forward, Emmett O'Shea. Emmett O'Shea for the left peg this time, curling nicely, but no, across the face of the goal. And Brendan's will realise now, John, that even though they have the wind, it's still a tricky one to negotiate.
Yeah, it's tricky. We said that in the first half, Gary. It's a tricky win to negotiate. It's taking the ball, and but it's important for Brendan's to get the start they got. A few more scores, and we really have a game on. Because regardless what people say, that cushion at half time, CBS probably dropped their guard a little bit.
Quilter is out to midfield for this one. He's a huge man, and away up he goes over friend and foe, and the mark was called, and he won it. He's towering over, but a poor kick cut out well by Sparling. I think it was it back there. Here now is the fullback, Mark Cooper. It was Terry Sparling that cut out that attack. Still Mark Cooper plays it inside here now to the number 13, William Shine of Legion. Linked around Fitzmaurice. Shine, right at the very end. Free is being called by the referee. He's calling him back. He did give the advantage, John, and we'll come back for a free.
Yeah, he did give him the advantage. Great approach play. Mark Cooper set it up inside, and the free in. It should be another score for St. Brendan's. And Gary, as we said, with young fellas at half time, you have a 9 or 10 point lead. That bit of complacency can come into your play, and it's very difficult to change it around. Even the free there by Sean Quilter, it was intercepted.
He rushed it.
That type of stuff.
Absolutely. Free kick by O'Shea. Whoa! I think he may have had a goal in his mind. But anyway, he's raised the white flag. Emmett O'Shea, and it's the third point in 3 minutes for St. Brendan's, and they couldn't have asked for a better start.
Oh, great start. That was a tricky one, Gary. He nearly caught the defence napping there. Went for the goal, went over the bar, and as you said, 3 points in a row for St. Brendan's.
2-10 now to 1-7. The kick out now from Burns again out to the sideline to Luke Chester, and Chester keeps the ball in his grasp and up along the line. He lets the ball do the work, but in fact it's done too much, and it's got out over the line right down here in front of us, and it's going to be a line ball to St. Brendan's and to Terry Sparling. Sparling plays it back to Rory Doyle. He in turn gives it to Owen O'Sullivan. Owen O'Sullivan transfers it up to Dylan Callahan. He's got pace to burden this man. Owen Carroll at the stacks now has gone marking him. The referee is calling, the linesman is calling the referee's attention. There's a flag up here for what I do not know, unless that it was taken from on the field of play, John. I didn't spot what the discretion was.
I think it is, Gary. He must have stepped into the pitch, and there's going to be a hot ball, I'd imagine.
Brendan Griffin is the man, the linesman, and of course congrats to Brendan. He now is one of the inter-county referees, John, isn't he, for the year ahead?
Yeah, as you say, Gary, congrats. It's a great achievement, and the man who's played football with Clonmackin, he's one of the top refs in the county and gets his break at inter-county level now.
He is indeed. Quilter battling with Lenihan, two huge young men inside there. Pound for pound they're matching each other, and Mike Lenihan, the Crokesman, the captain, wins it and plays it back now. There's a rush, there's a pep in the step of the St. Brendan's lads. They've got off to a great start. It's Tom Doyle, gives it to Evan Looney. Jordan Kissan is closing in on him. It's still Evan Looney over on the far side, has fouled him. Evan Looney winning the free right in front of the dugout on the stand side of the field. Evan Looney of Dr. Crokes to take this. So will this be a long one again in around the house? And in there is Emmett O'Shea with his handle off, but there's two of them marking him inside there. The referee is busy with the notebook out now. There's a Tralee man going to find himself in Mr. Griffin's book, and yes, a yellow card being shown there to Jordan Kissan, I think, for something that was maybe said. So here comes Mark Cooper gives it to Rory Doyle from Fossa, just out the road here from the Fitzgerald Stadium. Here now is Owen O'Sullivan from Legion. He's up the road as well. Here's a chance for Padraig Looney. That's a high one, and that's a beautiful kick from Padraig Looney. I think it's his first score of the day, John, but slowly but surely they're eating into the lead.
Oh, it's a great score. The Crokesman had one look up, he just inside the 45. What a kick with great confidence, dropped over the black spot. Another great score.
Game on, 2-10 to 1-8. 6 minutes into the second half, and 4 points in 6 minutes for St. Brendan's. They're back at it big time. The break has gone the way of Brendan's again. There certainly is a pep in their step. 14 is Callahan inside looking for O'Grady. Ryan O'Grady, the Legion man. A burst of acceleration, but just not good enough. Alarmingly for Tralee, they've dominated midfield in the opening 6 minutes.
Yeah, it's funny the way games change, Gary. St. Brendan's, they're winning all the breaking ball, they're contesting, they're winning in the air, they're getting the breaks in the second half that they didn't get in the first half.
Absolutely. The kick out to come from Devin Burns. The Naguel man has certainly been very busy in the opening 7 minutes and 11 seconds, and he'll drive it out to the middle again, and Quilter is out there under it using his strength and getting possession. Badly needed possession for Tralee CBS. Sean Quilter, inside it goes to space, and the runner coming from deep, Cian Purcell was the man that won it, and this is Dara Reen now holding up possession well for Tralee. That's Padraig White from John Mitchell. Sean Quilter looking for possession now. He has it again, the captain. Still Quilter inside on. That's a poor one by Sean Quilter. He certainly won't be happy with that one. That's the second possession now that the team captain has given away. Here's Rory Doyle Doyle transfers it on to Mike Linehan. The runner coming from deep is Looney, like a train. Will he get it, Looney? Well, it remains to be seen at the moment. It's Ryan O'Grady that has it. Ryan O'Grady slips as he kicks it inside. It's gone. Dangerous for William Shine. Shine has it momentarily. It had opened up for him, but possession is back with St. Brendan's again. And here's Callaghan. Callaghan plays it outside to Evan Looney. Evan Looney now. Back again it goes to Ryan O'Grady. Grady with the left peg, high, long and over the bar. Ryan O'Grady of Legion, and Brendan's are back in this big time.
Oh, it's a great score, and great composure by William Shine. He could have gone from the score from an impossible angle. They recycled the ball back out. It came to Ryan O'Grady, and the Legion man kicked a great score with his left
5
leg.
points, John, in 8 minutes of some shooting.
Yeah, it's a great start, and you can see there's a real determination about them. They have upped their game big time, and they're all the things that didn't work in the first half for them, they're certainly working in the second half.
Well, whatever the management team, Gary McGrath, his management team, said at half time is certainly working at the moment, and we maybe put it down to the windy conditions, but certainly the winning the breaks around the middle of the field has got nothing to do with the windy conditions. And at the moment it's Owen Carroll that has possession for Tralee. Owen Carroll gives it to Rory O'Sullivan. Rory now, the Naguel man, giving it to his midfielder Conor Horan from Austin Stacks. Conor, there's a high one on him. The referee will show a yellow card, I would think, on this one, because it has been a high challenge there on Horan. Nothing malicious in it. More clumsy, I suppose, John, than anything else.
Yeah, it was more clumsy. He's okay, but he'll get a ticking, I'd say, from the free Jonathan Griffin. But what a transformation in the second half by St. Brendan's. And
we were saying that they needed goals.
He did, yeah. And even accounting for the win, Gary, it's just the attitude and they're getting stuck in and they're making things happen rather than waiting for the win to do it for them.
Correct. Well, I think sensible refereeing by Jonathan Griffin. He probably did see it in that shape or form as well, that it was more of a clumsy challenge than a malicious challenge, and no card being shown. And Tralee now with possession. Tralee have yet to score in the second half. We're approaching 10 minutes of that second half gone. 2-10 to 1 goal and 9 points. Cracking Carnivore final here, coming to you from the Fitzgerald Stadium here in Killarney, and the crowd are certainly playing their part as well. It's Tom Doyle for Dr. Crooks. On the run again is Evan Looney. Looney's full of running. Looney gives it outside to Owen O'Sullivan, the Legion man. Here now comes Terry Sparling. Sparling is going through. It's all Killarney at the moment. Inside to the corner it goes. Will it be kept in the... will possession be kept? It will. Calling for it is Padraig Looney. Padraig Looney winning it now. Looney gives it inside to Sparling, who stayed up in defence. With him there is William Shine. Sparling plays it outside to Owen O'Sullivan. Owen O'Sullivan will shoot from here. He certainly is in the zone. It's pulled to the right and wide. That is a score gone amiss, John.
Yeah, it was a great chance, Gary. He put it up in the air. The wind didn't pull it in for him. But, Gary, you just one example there. The ball by Conor Hayes, all those stuck in the first half. It just came off his boot there, and that's the difference in the early stages of the second half. Yeah, absolutely. The kick out to come now from Devon Burns again. What an opening 11 minutes we've had. And it's... all to play for this remaining 20 minutes of this Carnivore final. Possession vital now. Possession got by Mike Linehan over there. Toes were on the line. Linesman didn't see nothing wrong with it, and here comes St. Brendan's again. Another chance for a score for them. Looking for it and calling for it there. That's Jason Cairns. Cairns went down. He got up and he shot for the score, but he's pulled it to the right and wide. Yeah, it was a chance, Gary. He slipped, maybe looking for the free. Got up and kicked it. He just went to the wrong side of the post. But another chance for St. Brendan's. Another chance. Gonna miss. And the Tralee management are certainly, I'd say, biting the fingernails at this stage, because should Killarney get a goal, then we would have some game in our hands. Possession got well by Padraig Looney. Looney plays it inside, and this is nicely gathered. There's a tug on the jersey there, a most certain to Emmett O'Shea, but the referee maybe give advantage. The full back has got up. That's Mark Cooper, and he splits the post. Mark Cooper with another glorious point for St. Brendan's. Fantastic score, Great possession again by Brendan's. Ball out to Cooper. He may be a defender, but he showed all the instincts of his uncle and his father. A great score, and we're back to one score game. Absolutely, it's some comeback by Brendan's. 2-10 to 1-10. That's a terrific shooting. 6 points in 12 minutes is some shooting, and here comes Brendan's on the far sideline, and they have won a much needed free. They need to score now to
I suppose, to settle the nerves. There still probably is a bit nerves because they're shell-shocked, I would say, for what has come at them in the opening 10 minutes of the second half. Can Tralee, they're playing a two-man full forward line now at the moment. Can they benefit from that? Is Jordan Cassan, I think, over there, and again nipping in is Looney, Evan Looney. He has had a whale of a game at wing back there for Killarney. Here comes Padraig Looney now. Padraig, Sparling on the run. Is he going to win it? Possession, vital. Possession it's still vital and it's on the line. It's Dylan Callaghan doing well, getting away there from Dara Breen. Callaghan gives it inside to Terry Sparling. Sparling plays the ball low. A couple of players have hit the deck, but the referee says play on. Was that touched by William Shine? It's a free in to Killarney, spotted by Jonathan Griffin.
The player there, Gary, Dylan Callaghan, even in the first half, he's really workmanlike. He's looking for the ball, he's buzzing around the place, and he makes things happen. And a free in, it should be a 2-point game.
It should be for Emmett O'Shea. Wind to his back, as we can see evidence with the jersey. It should be a 2-point game. 2-10 to 1-10. 13 and a half minutes gone in the second half of this Carnivory final. Evan Looney's limping over there in the far side, and it's no doubt he's limping because he's certainly put his body on the line more than once on this occasion. Looking good. It is very good. It's a 2-point game. Emmett O'Shea. Now, John, that's some comeback.
It's a serious comeback, Gary. They've really taken over the game. They're winning in all positions, and even when CBS get possession, they're turning over ball. It's a fantastic start, and it's one we didn't expect.
No, we didn't indeed. I thought myself that they would need a goal to start climbing this mountain, but they're nearly at the summit of it now, so they are high again. Possession got by Tralee, and they need it badly. Armin Heinrich is the man. 14 is Sean Quilter from Austin Stacks. Sprays it beautifully over the far side, but he's overcooked it, and it's gone out over the sideline on the far side of the field, and quickly given to Evan Looney now of Dr. Croak. Still Evan Looney plays the ball up. Plenty, 4, 5, 6 bodies now ahead of him, and this is one of them. Owen O'Sullivan. Owen sprays it out nicely to Padraig Looney again. Padraig Looney, beautiful ball inside. Is this for O'Grady? It is. Ryan, he sold the dummy, he puts it on the right. That is copybook finishing by Ryan O'Grady of Legion. It's a 1-point game.
I think you hit the nail on the head. Copybook is the word. It was a superb score right from the cornerback position. What possession play, kick passing, great interplay. He turned off his left, back onto his right. A really great score.
I don't think, John, the tactic that Tralee are using of Sean Quilter in the middle of the field position is not working thing. He might be better maybe inside, and he might win a free, take the pressure off.
Yeah, I think it's playing into the hands of St. Brendan's to bring him out. He was a threat inside, and he's out in the middle of the field, not the same threat.
No, there's a substitution on the far side. Is it Rory O'Sullivan and the girl that might be gone to the stands? We'll confirm it in a moment, but I think it is certainly a substitution being made by Tralee CBS. The referee now is calling a couple of lads. Evan Looney, I think, is one. We'll await to see what the outcome of this chat with Jonathan Griffin is. And the Glenbeigh-Glencarrow official has gone for the notebook. Something that happened, I would think, off the ball. It is Evan Looney, definitely. And the colour is yellow. So something that maybe happened off the ball. But Evan Looney's shown a yellow card and a substitute. We'll call it there in just a second. But the kick out coming from Devon Burns now. 2-10 to 1-12. What a game of football we're being witnessing here in the Fitzgerald Stadium. Possession by Joe Lenihan. Lenihan drives it long again, but they've messed it up. And Sean Kelly, number 31, he's in. So we'll keep an eye on what's going to happen and what's going to materialise from this. Jason Kearns drives it long, high. The goalkeeper holds it high in the air. He's a busy man. Is Burns over there? Possession vital. It's going to be a free out, I think, to Tralee, John.
Yeah, Gary, and you know Tralee are forcing things now, Gary.
Yes.
They're trying to kick past the ball when there's a man being marked, and it's actually suiting St. Brendan's. They're soaking up the pressure. They're breaking and breaking with great numbers and pace. Jonathan Griffin going in now, having a chat with his linesman inside there to see what the order of play will be. There was a little bit of a scuffle between two players, and either way anyway it should be a free out to Tralee, and that's what it is. Whether Jonathan Griffin is going to take any action or not, I don't think he is, and it's
Niall Fitzmaurice plays it back to his goalkeeper. 2-10 to Tralee CBS. 1-12 to St. Brendan's Killarney. Padraig White of Mitchells. It has been all 17 minutes of St. Brendan's. They have totally dominated the second half. Tralee CBS have not scored in 17 minutes. And John, they're in big trouble over there. And I think now the heads are falling a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure's on, Gary. You know, Padraig White didn't put a foot wrong in the first half, just dropped the ball out over the sideline. These little things are happening, and that's the difference. And it's all confidence for St. Brendan's.
It's all confidence is right, and the ball should be brought up further because it was taken in the incorrect position. He didn't go ahead with it, he actually went back with it, which is a bit unusual. Now, possession, vital. Kearns is over there. Has it got out off him? I think it has. It's a line ball to Tralee CBS. And Tralee, certainly, they just can't find their man, John, individually with any, whether it's a kick pass or whether it's a punch pass.
Yeah, it's not happening, Gary. Just the balls were sticking or not, and they're finding it very difficult. They certainly haven't come near scoring. And the point you made, I think, certainly about their captain, Sean Quilter, he's not in the game. He's one of their go-to players. Maybe to revert him back into the full
I would
forward
be putting him in.
It could be an option.
Yeah, and try and maybe win a free off him because he has the height advantage inside there. This ball is played back rather dangerously, but whoa, almost got by William Shine. Now Tralee 17, 18, nearly 19 minutes gone. They've yet to score in the second half, but they still have a 1 point lead. They badly need something in this one. This is the substitute, Sean Kelly. This is him. He's wearing number 31. He replaced their Rory O'Sullivan on the Gael a few minutes ago. Padraig White plays it now to Conor Horan of Stacks. Conor Horan, they're holding possession, which is good now for once. Kelly going forward. Was he fouled? He was fouled. The referee is giving the advantage, and they're taking advantage of the advantage. That's Conor Hayes, high and over the bar. Good refereeing, I think, by Jonathan Griffin. And Conor Hayes, a badly needed point, John, the first of the second half for Tralee.
Yeah, they certainly needed that. Great refereeing by Jonathan Griffin. Allowed the advantage. He's having a word with Sparling now, I think. Yeah. Allowed the advantage, and Conor Hayes kicked the score. Incredibly, Gary, after 19 minutes, the first score. Some
stat is that one. Terry Sparling's name will go into the referee's notebook, I would think, here. Will he be shown a yellow card? He will. So the Dr. Crokesman will have to behave himself for the remaining 11 minutes or thereabouts. It's down to the wire. 1-12, 15, 2-11, 17. A 2 point lead for Tralee. The Carnivory final coming to you live here from the Fitzgerald Stadium. Great catch by Padraig Looney. Looney drives it long inside looking for Emmett O'Shea. But now Tralee have settled that little bit in the last 5 minutes. They were up against a tsunami of pressure from Killarney. Now it's Kelly. 31 drives it in long. Great chance here for Quilter. Penalty. Without a shadow of doubt in my mind, just as he was pulling the trigger with the left peg, he was pulled to the ground. Penalty.
Yeah, it's as if the selectors heard you, Gary. Sean Quilter gone into the verge of the square. Sean Kelly has made an impact in the last few minutes.
Yes.
A great diagonal ball in. Quilter was about to draw the trigger. He was fouled. Very similar to the one in the first half for St. Brendan's, and this is certainly a big kick now.
This is a lifeline to Tralee CBS and to Sean Quilter. I certainly would have thought that putting him in around the edge of the square certainly is more of an option, because just wasn't working for him around the middle of the field, but it certainly has worked for him when he's gone in full forward. He won his own free independently, and now he's got a chance maybe to put one hand on the Carnivory Cup. The kick from Sean Quilter. The watch tells us 51 minutes gone, 21 gone. Oh, brilliantly saved! It was a poor one, but brilliantly saved. He has possession again, and now he's won a free. He more or less drove it straight at Owen Moynihan, and he stuck out the right leg, John, for a great save.
Yeah, great save. You know, I didn't think he had the power maybe that he wanted on it, but still a great save by Moynihan, and now free in, and it should be a point for Quilter.
Well, he should make up for it now, Quilter, but will they rue that chance? This is a free dead straight in front of the post now for Sean Quilter. 2-11 to 1 goal in 12. This to put a goal between him again, and he does tip it over the bar. I suppose a point is better than nothing, John, at the end of the day, but missed chance.
Yeah, it was a great chance. You know, it was a big kick, as we said, and it certainly leaves St. Brendan's in the match. It's just a 3 point game. That would have been a huge score. Was it converted?
22 minutes gone in the second half. The kick out towards here, well gathered by the Mitchells man, Padraig White. Padraig inside to Kelly, the substitute that's just been introduced, and he has done well since coming in. Number 31, Sean now. Possession inside to the corner forward, Cian Purcell. Purcell gives it to Kissan. Kissan back to Purcell. Will he punch it? Oh, he's gone for goal. He's kicked it to the right and wide. He could have easily punched that over the bar.
Yeah, it was a great chance by Cian Purcell, but again, you know, Sean Kelly, he's made a huge impact since he's come in, and it's significant, I think, that his introduction has started the revival and you know, sent CBS coming back into the match.
Back into it, 2-12 to 1-12 possession with Tralee again. They have weathered the storm. They're back at it. What a cracking game of football we're witnessing here in the Fitzgerald Stadium. It's Dara Reen. I think it's gone through. Here's the chance now for Tralee again. Shot, goal! Oh, what a finish! Into the back of the net. And it looked as if it was Conor Hayes again, John.
Yeah, great finish, clinical finish, low into the corner of the net, and you know, a huge score now for Tralee CBS.
Well, he got a brilliant one just before half time when he lobbed the keeper. This one, he went low to the keeper's right. 3-12 to 1-12 is the cup on its way to Tralee. Possession by Conor Horan. He called for the mark and he got the mark, and Jonathan Griffin says you're entitled to the mark. And here comes Joe Linehan, or in fact it's Quilter. It's Sean Quilter with possession out the middle of the field, and again it's Kelly, the substitute, that's come on, and he's done very well. And again Quilter again, Salt the dummy. Will he go for the point? He might pull the free. Quilter still going through. They're hanging off him with the left peg from Sean Quilter. Another white flag raised. And this is some answer by Tralee, to be fair to them, John.
Yeah, when it was put up to them, you know, it was a 1 point game, Gary. The switches they made and the substitution has certainly worked for Tralee CBS, and you know, they're back in track, and they're in control of the game once again.
24 minutes almost gone in the second half. It's a 3-13 to 1-12 lead for Tralee CBS. Conor Horan again now. He's come very much into it in the last 10 minutes around the middle of the field. A poor kick, a tired kick, and a man from Joe Linehan, and he's limping the midfielder. Will there be another 5 minutes in it? Remains to be seen. Long ball inside again, one-handedly cut inside brilliantly by Emmett O'Shea. Still Emmett O'Shea to Ryan O'Grady. They need a goal. O'Grady with a kick, and a brilliantly blocked inside by Devin Burns. And this has gone out for a 45. A great passage of play.
Yeah, great passage of play. Well done by Emmett O'Shea out to O'Grady. He went for the shot. Great defence by Tralee, and I think there's going to be free in, Gary.
It possibly is. It was a great catch by Emmett O'Shea with one hand, really, wasn't
great
it?
Catch. And I suppose, Gary, we have to pay tribute to both teams and managers.
Yeah.
What a game of football.
Absolutely.
In difficult conditions. You know, underfoot it's good, but it's wind,
And
it's
a very
rain.
clean game.
And very well refereed by Jonathan Griffin.
Well, this argues well for the Kerry management, because there's no doubt that they have here keeping an eye on proceedings. And of course, a lot of these guys have already worn the county minor jersey. More of them will wear it this year, and they'll be household names maybe by the time September comes. I just mentioned him a few minutes ago that he was limping, and he has gone. In fact, it's Owen O'Sullivan that's gone to the sideline. Joe Linehan was limping as well. This point tipped over the bar, but at this stage, John, with 5 minutes to go, a goal I think needed by Killarney.
Yeah, they'll need a goal, Gary. Yes, they know that while the point is important for them, but they'll need a goal, because as you rightly said, in the last 6 or 7 minutes, Tralee CBS have been totally transformed. They've taken the game by the scruff of the neck and got a few vital scores to put them in the driving seat once again.
Harry Buckley, the number 18, is in for St Brendan's, and he's replaced Owen O'Sullivan, a Fossa man replacing a Legion man, kept in by Owen Carroll of Austin Stacks. Let's see, will the cup be heading over to Tralee tonight? At the moment you'd say it would. Luke Chester winning his free, and it is 3-13 to 1-13. 2 goals in 6 minutes. You wouldn't rule it out. I mean, they got 6 points, I think, in about 6 minutes there in the opening period of the second half. But it's Tralee now, back again. And here's Kelly going through, an inspirational substitute, playing it inside here. Another chance, and a brilliant block inside. It has gone in. It's gone in. And that's the cup heading to Tralee now. The hat-trick for Conor Hayes.
Yeah, superb finish. And again, Kelly involved. The ball broke inside. And what a finish. Quick thinking. Flicked the ball to the net. Great goal.
Great goal. That's the cup heading to Tralee now. 4-13 to 1 goal and 13 points. And a brilliant all-round display, it must be said. And here is Kelly, the man that has masterminded an awful lot of it. Quilter again. Quilter with the left. Quilter high and Quilter over the bar. Tralee will be crowned champions now, John, after that.
There's no doubt about it, Gary. It's the last 7 minutes or 10 minutes totally controlled by CBS, and another great score from their leader and captain, Quilter.
Yes, indeed. The kick out gone over the sideline. But as we approach the 27th minute of the second half, it's going to be a win for Tralee CBS 4 goals and 14 points now to 1 goal and 13 points. And of course, earlier on, as I mentioned, when they met, it was only a 1 point game. But we did think at one time that it would be a 1 point game as well. But the way things have gone now, it's looking like a good win for Tralee in the end. And they haven't been champions, as I mentioned, back since 2007. And it will be their 16th championship in total. 22 St. Brendan's leaded, but it's not going to be their day today. It's going to be Tralee CBS's day. And here is Sean Quilter. Very shortly, he will walk the steps, and he's punched this one to the right and wide. You have to give John great credit to Tralee because their backs were to the wall, but by God, they came back.
They did, Gary, yes, and great credit to the management team. They made the positional switches, which had a big effect on the game, and certainly Sean Kelly's substitution. And as you said in commentary, Sean Quilter was out around the middle of the field, kind of in no man's land, not winning possession, and it's no coincidence when they put him in and made the substitution, it had the desired effect.
It had. There's a whole cluster of players from both sides, substitutes coming in. Unfortunately for Killarney's side, these guys are really going to be up against it to try and turn the tide. The Tralee guys will be in celebration mode when they come in. None of them have come in yet. Possession over there on the far side, looking for Emmett O'Shea. He's been a thorn in the side of Tralee all day as well. Emmett O'Shea, a couple of great target men, John. You mentioned Dylan Callahan, and rightly so, but nearly all of the St. Brendan's forwards in some shape or form has caused trouble today.
Yeah, they have. There's great talent there. Ryan O'Grady and Pádraig Looney, Emmett O'Shea, William Shine. They're all top class forwards. And you look at the other side, then Fergal O'Brien and Cian Purcell, Sean Quilter, Jordan Kissan, Conor Hayes. The level of talent and the quality out there today. It's absolutely. If it's a yardstick, it's a fantastic future for the football game in Kerry.
It is indeed. And Tom Doyle gets a deserved round of applause, and so too Evan Looney, and so too Pádraig White. I think there's 3 players that are gone off anyway at the moment, all wing backs. It's a 45 to be taken for St. Brendan's. The watch tells us 29 minutes gone, 1 minute of normal time, and it's a 4-14 to 1-13 lead, driven in by O'Grady, long and high, and what a kick right between the posts. Even though he'll end up on the defeated side, John, that's some kick from Ryan O'Grady.
Oh, that's a great kick. He's one of the top marksmen in the team, and a great forward with great potential and a great score in these conditions today, even with the wind behind him, Gary.
Devin Burns just about to take this kick out now. He'll be hitting injury time in just 10 seconds or thereabouts. And this is Owen Carroll plays it up to Sean Kelly again. He gives it inside to Dylan Moriarty from Ballymac. He's just come in, calling for keeping possession nicely now. Tralee, they know all they have to do is to waste the clock down, and they'll be home and hose, as the man says. They'll be champions. Linehan plays it over here now to Dara Reen. Dara Reen, this is the box game of which they, no doubt, week in, week out in the training fields, they play this game. It's the possession game, and Conor Myers of Austin Stacks is in there now as well. He's come in the last few minutes. This is Conor Horn. That's good possession, John, by Tralee now, isn't it?
Yes, keeping possession. They're not giving it away, winding down the clock, and hoping to get away on the break then.
3 inside is Luke Chester. Chester gives it to Sean Kelly. High challenge. The referee will bring it back maybe. Again, Kelly's done very well. Across it goes to Kissan. Kissan takes the shoulder. A kick from Kissan and a point from Kissan. Jordan Kissan from Austin Stacks makes it 4-14 to 1-14.
Yeah, great score. They brought the ball back over their own halfway line, and then they took it on the counter attack, and a great finish by Jordan Kissan.
Well, Jonathan Griffin now says, I think he's pointed out about 3 minutes, maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes of additional time. So an entertaining game, if nothing else, isn't it?
An entertaining game, some great football, some great work and great coaching on both sides. Gary, you can see the game was played in the right temperament, and it was played in the right manner, and 2 very good footballing teams. CBS just that little bit better, and I think that was reflected in the score.
And the wind seems to have died a little bit in the second half, doesn't it?
Yeah, it has died. It's not as strong as it was.
No. Possession again. This man has been an inspirational substitution, Kelly, since he's come in, I'll tell you that. Cian O'Leary of Legion is in as well, and so too number 23 there, Fionn Holohan of Rathmore. Those guys have come in the last couple of minutes, but it's going to be celebrations for Neely O'Sullivan and his team tonight, and Tim McMahon and Mike Tim O'Sullivan and Alan Duggan as well, gathered inside there by Neely O'Shea. Neil O'Shea, possession back again with Dara Reen. Dara Reen plays it outside to Quilter. Sean Quilter now, he's come out from his midfield place again, and I suppose rightly so in the last few minutes to keep possession. The work is done, the hard work is done, and no more so than this man, Conor Hayes. He'll never forget a Carnivery final when he got 3 goals. And it's something nice for your own CV to say you got 3 goals in a Carnivery final, isn't it?
It's some display in fairness, Gary, and to perform on the biggest day of all in colleges football, it's a really fantastic performance by Conor Hayes, and his clinical finishing, particularly the goal before half time, Gary, it showed the killer instinct and the instinct of a real scoring forward and the confidence he has.
Yeah, absolutely. A couple of players gone down with cramp now over in the far side. In fact, they're both Tralee men. And why wouldn't they? Because they have played an absolutely outstanding game, and the celebrations have already begun, I think, over in the stand, because they are ready to greet the Tralee CBS team. They'll be going for title number 16. The long wait is over, and we mentioned it, John. It has been a long wait. 2007 since they won.
Yeah, it's a long wait, Gary. As you said, St. Brendan's and Pobble Skull Corkagina, they came in the meantime to win titles. But you have to give credit to St. Brendan's too today, yes. Gary. At half time, they went in, what we thought was an impossible position to be in contention to win the game. They had some start to the second half, brought it back to a point, and probably ran out of steam. Then a huge effort went into that, Gary.
It certainly did. They can hold their heads up high tonight, can St. Brendan's, because they have been involved in an absolutely whale of a game here in the Fitzgerald Stadium. They may be defeated tonight, but no doubt with that college they will bounce back, and they will have other days in the Carnivery final. A high ball inside, the goalkeeper's going to come out, and did well, Owen Moynihan, and the man of course that can always say as well that he blocked a penalty in a Carnivery final, and it's going to be a free out to St. Brendan's. 4-15 to 1 goal and 14 points. We have played 4 minutes of injury time here in Killarney, and it's another long high ball inside again. 3 great foul definitely on Emmett O'Shea. He's been a great target man, John Emmett O'Shea, hasn't he?
Yeah, another one of the top performers, Gary. He's the go-to player. He's won some great ball. He's certainly contributed, and he's kicked I'd say a goal and 4 or 5 points into the bargain. And
for something again that was said, a little bit of mouthing, the referee has said, "Bring it forward." Going for goal was Ryan O'Grady. It's gone over the bar, and we will have no more. The full-time whistle has gone in the Fitzgerald Stadium. 4-15 to 1-15, John, and what a brilliant game of football that we're after witnessing here today.
Yeah, absolutely, Gary. A real advert for colleges football, played in great spirit. Tralee CBS deserving winners, but what a fight and a comeback, and what the way that it was put up to them by St. Brendan's. In at half time we thought they had no chance of winning the game. They brought themselves back into to within a point, and then I suppose the little bit of strength and depth, the positional switches that Tralee CBS management made, and they ran out comfortable winners and deserving winners in the end.
They have the players, John, to go all the way, you would imagine.
Yeah, they have great physique, Gary. They have some great forwards. Their defence is tight, and it's their midfield is workmanlike. But above all, they have the finishers, and particularly in the likes of Conor Hayes and Sean Quilter, Jordan Kissan, Fergal O'Brien, they're all match winners in their own right. And today, I suppose, it's all about Conor Hayes. What a performance! 3 great goals.
3 great goals. That's it from myself and John here in the commentary box. And congratulations to Tralee, but well done to St. Brendan's Killarney. They can hold their heads up high as well. A very entertaining Carnivery final, but the accolade and the cup tonight would be heading to Tralee. The final score here in the Carnivery final is 4 goals and 15 points to Tralee CBS, 1 goal and 15 points to St. Brendan's. That's it. It's goodbye from us here from the Fitzgerald Stadium in Killarney.